You're from the sect camp, aren't you?
We call it the Brotherhood. I'm Baal Kagan. The sleep will be with you.
What are you doing here?
Originally, I was sent here to convince people to join our Brotherhood, but these barbarians are not interested in spiritual enlightenment. Therefore, I'm restricted to selling swamp weed. And that is a popular occupation here. Too popular. I can hardly deliver as much as they want to have.
Why don't they send an extra man here?
Baal Isidro was meant to help me, but he just spends all day in the bar on the lake and trades his weed for rice schnapps. He's addicted to the spirit. I fear I cannot expect any help from him.
I could help you sell your weed to the people.
I can only entrust such a large amount of weed to members of the Brotherhood. But you could help me give out gifts. Not everybody has tasted my goods yet. As soon as they've tried the weed, they'll want more, which means I can sell more.
I thought you could hardly manage to do your tasks now.
Baal Isidro will be taken care of soon. I've already sent a message to Khorinis.
What's in it for me if I hand out the weed for you?
I can reward you in many different ways. You can get magic spell scrolls from me, bearing the powerful magic of the sleeper. Or I can help you join our community if that's what you want. I have very good contacts to Khorinis and Baal Tyon. Both are very close to E. Baryon, our master. I can pay you with plain ore as well if you prefer. 100 nuggets should be enough for your efforts.
Okay, give me the weed. Who do you want me to give it to?
You're sure to find someone who'll take it. Talk to people, but only give one stalk to each person. One more thing. If you let somebody take the weed from you, or if you smoke it yourself, our deal ceases to exist.
Sure. Do you want some swamp weed?
I'll give you 10 ore for it. Here. Anytime you need to get rid of some more, just stop by.
Do you want some swamp weed?
I'll give you 10 ore for it. Here. Anytime you need to get rid of some more, just stop by.
Now where are you going?
Where can I go?
To Laris.
I want to see Laris.
I doubt he'll talk to you.
Just you leave that to me.
I won't stop you.
Can I see Laris?
Sort that out with Roscoe.
What are you guarding?
We make sure none of Lee's or Gomez's people come too close to Lairs.
Hey, how's it going?
Do you want to buy something?
I need a few things. I have some swamp wheat here. Do you want some?
Sure. Here's 10 ore. Come by again when you get some more, will ya?
you.
Who? Me?
Exactly. Come over here.
What do you want?
You've just arrived, haven't you? I noticed it straight away. There are a lot of things you need to know. I can teach you a few things. Besides, you have to watch who you talk to. Butch, for example. That's the guy over there, next to the campfire. Be aware of him.
What's the matter with Butch?
He has the mean habit of beating up the new ones. So you better avoid meeting him.
What can you teach me?
It depends. What do you want to know?
Hi, who are you?
It's none of your business. I don't like your mug. Some people never learn. You have to watch what you tell people. You should always talk.
Do you want some swamp weed?
I'll give you 10 ore for it. Here. Anytime you need to get rid of some more, just stop by.
I have some swamp weed here. Do you want some?
Sure. Here's 10 ore. Come by again when you get some more, will ya?
You look like you could do with some swamp weed.
You got some? I'll have a stalk for 10 ore. Come back anytime, brother.
I have some swamp weed here. Do you want some?
Sure. Here's 10 ore. Come by again when you get some more, will ya?
I have some swamp weed here. Do you want some?
Sure. Here's 10 ore. Come by again when you get some more, will ya?
That wasn't very clever.
Rely on somebody, you're in trouble. That's how it goes.
You don't look very agile. I could help you. I can show you how to control your body. It's the art of
I
acrobatics.
doubt that's ever likely to change.
I better keep it.
You look like you could do with some swamp weed.
You got some? I'll have a stalk for 10 ore. Come back anytime, brother.
I have some swamp weed here. Do you want some?
Sure. Here's 10 ore. Come by again when you get some more, will ya?
Well, there was a time when things would have gone.
I've shared out the weed.
The first new customers have already been to see me. You've done a good job. What will you have as a reward?
Tell me to join the Brotherhood.
Your request is modest. I'll help you, so listen to me. Baal Tyon is one of the lower gurus, just like myself. Iberion has made him one of his advisors. That has not done him any good. He now thinks he's so important that he'll talk to nobody but his disciples. If you give him this here, it'll loosen his tongue.
Show me your goods.
As you wish.
Greetings, magician.
May the blessing of Adanos be with you. I can help you to increase your magic powers or give you some useful items. What can I do for you?
I have a letter for the High Magician of the Circle of Fire.
We are the magicians of the Circle of Water. The magicians of the Circle of Fire live in the old camp.
But I can't get into the castle. Could you help me?
Well, occasionally we send messengers to our brothers in the old camp. But we only entrust these messages to Lara's men. He's been seeing to it for many years now that our messengers arrive safely.
You want to destroy the barrier. How exactly do you plan to do that?
We need major amounts of magic ore. We'll release the entire magic power in a great magic rite to blow up the barrier. Of course, such a big amount of ore attracts a lot of rogues and crooks. That's why we need a man to defend our plan.
I'd like to join you.
If you want to join us, you should see Lee or Laris.
I'd like to become a magician.
We cannot afford to spread our knowledge among our enemies. We will not even consider instructing you unless you prove your loyalty to us.
I need more magic power.
I can help you to increase your power. Use it wisely.
I want to acquire magic writings. Where can I get a bow here?
You've come to the right address for that. I offer good value for good ore.
Who are you?
I'm Wolf. I make armor.
I'd like to learn how to handle a bow.
I can teach you, but I can't do it as a favor. After all, I have to eat as well.
How much?
Anything I teach you will cost you 50 ore. I don't haggle.
I'm looking for better armor.
I can't sell you anything. Lairs would kill me if I sold armor to strangers.
How do I get furs and skins?
On the way to the new camp, you'll come across Aiden. He can teach you how to skin animals. Radford and Drax are hanging around in the north of the old camp. It's on the way to the trading square.
Do you trade in anything else?
I buy furs and skins from the hunters. If you get something like that, I'll buy it.
Some people always talk. Better keep out of it.
Rely on somebody, you're in trouble.
It's the same story every time.
Better not go rushing into anything.
Better keep out of it. People always talk. I thought that would have been clarified a long time ago. As long as I'm not involved.
Keep it to yourself.
Maybe. Rely on somebody. I doubt that's how it goes. As long as I'm not involved, my problem. Maybe.
I buy...
People always talk.
Some people never.
I thought that would have been clarified a long time ago.
You're very probably
Same
right.
old story every time.
You okay?
All's quiet for now.
For now?
If the rogues keep on attacking Gomez's convoys, it won't be long before him and his army come knocking down the gates. And that's not gonna be much fun.
That wasn't very clever.
Who are you?
I'm Torloff. I was involved in a mutiny as mate of a royal warship. It wasn't such a good idea. The greater part of the crew was on the captain's side. That's how I came to be here.
I'd like to join you.
Lee won't take you on until you get real good. I'm telling you now. And until then, you'd better stay on good terms with Laris and his crowd. You want some advice, boy? Steal something important from the old camp. Or the old mine. As soon as the boys notice that you're against Gomez, you won't have any more trouble here.
And how do I do that?
You need to win their trust, and then you can rip them off. Do you know where you're heading?
Where?
You're heading straight for Lee, our leader.
Don't need to know it.
What do I need to do to make you let me see Lee?
Nothing. This isn't the old camp, and Lee isn't Gomez. He doesn't need an army of henchmen to hide behind. He can defend himself. We are only here in case he needs us.
Where can I find Gorn?
When you go in the cave, keep to your right. There are a couple of huts right up front. He lives in one of them.
You're the boss of the mercenaries, aren't you?
That's right, boy.
Which task do the mage's mercenaries have?
Very simple. Protect the ore, protect the mages. Sometimes the mages have a special task for one of us.
I'd like to join you.
You have a nerve. Do you honestly think I'll just take anybody who walks in here? You can only become one of us after you've spent a certain time in the camp. I'll observe you. Stop! Nobody may pass without the password.
Are you deaf?
It was obvious there would be trouble ahead.
I want to join your gang.
Many people want to join us. You'll have to make a better offer if you want to pass through this gate.
Mordrag sent me.
Mordrag hasn't been seen here for some time. He's probably changed over to the old camp.
I came here with him.
Mordrag's back? If you meet him, tell him Laris wants to see him.
Mordrag gave me something for Laris.
What is it?
A ring.
Certainly a precious piece. Okay, you can see him.
I want to join your gang.
Oh, yeah? What have you got to show for yourself, then?
Mordrag sent me. He gave me a ring for you.
A precious piece. It's part of normal procedure here to share your booty with your gang leader. But the fact that he gave you the ring proves that he must think a lot of you. I want you to go to him and tell him something from me. Tell him I want somebody in the sect camp. The Brotherhood is planning something big. I want to know exactly what's going on there.
What else can I do?
Baal Isidro from the sect camp has weed worth at least 400 ore on him. I want you to get it from him. I don't care how you do it. If you have the weed, sell it. Bring me the 400 ore. Then we'll talk again to see if you'll be admitted to the gang.
Where can I learn something?
With me? I can help you to improve your dexterity and strength.
Is that enough for me to join you?
Mordrag has spoken up for you, but you're not ready yet. Do your tasks.
I want to improve my handling of one-handed weapons.
Of course. It'll cost you, though. I want 30 ore.
If you think to yourself, people don't need to know it.
Ah, a visitor. Don't make any trouble here, or else you'll be for it.
I just want to have a look around here.
Then mind you don't step on anybody's feet.
I want to go into the mine.
I can hardly believe you'll manage that. But just speak to Okil.
I'd better be going.
I hope we understand each other.
Okay?
What'd you ask me that for? Everything's under control.
Who are you?
I'm the best mining engineer this damn colony has ever seen, my boy. I make sure half our boys don't go getting themselves killed by falling rocks just because they're too stupid to scrape the right places.
I'd like to join you as a scraper.
Oh, yeah? Well, just don't think you're gonna get anything much out of it. There's 3 portions of rice a day. Any extra, you'll have to see to yourself. Do you know why we're doing this? We're doing this job so one day we can all walk out of here to freedom. Well, that means all the ore's to be handed in. Then it goes on the big ore mound. Once a month, everybody who's been working here gets 50 ore to get stoned on. That's the most important things you ought to know. Do you at least have any experience on the job?
Yes.
Good. Then you know what to watch out for. Here's your protective clothing. You'll have to find your own pickaxe. Enjoy yourself.
How much ore have you collected so far?
The mages say that we won't need much more. Go to the new camp and have a look at the mound.
What are you doing at the mine here?
I just wanted to have a look around the camp.
Then you've come to the wrong place, because this is the mine entrance and you're not admitted here.
I just wanted to see the mine.
Suppose you can see that the mine is locked, so there's absolutely nothing for you to see.
Is there nothing we can do about it?
What should there be to do about it? One moment. If you were trying to bribe me, you have the wrong man here.
No, I wasn't trying to bribe anybody. I just thought that I guess I'd best be going.
What are you hanging about here for? I'll just tell you one thing. Keep your hands off the door.
I'd just like to have a look around here.
Then leave your fingers in your pockets or I'll chop them off.
I want to go into the mine.
Into the mine? I won't let anybody in here without express permission from Akil.
Who is this Akil?
Watch what you're saying and how you speak about our boss. I'm gonna tell you something about Akil. He's the toughest guy in the whole camp. He once even sneaked into the castle in the old camp and stole a load of ore from the ore barons. So show a bit more respect, please. I don't know where he is, but if you meet him, you should have that story in the back of your mind.
I'd best be going.
I hope we understand each other.
Hey, you! You're not one of my men. What are you doing here?
I'll just have a look around here.
Then just watch out that you don't mess up here in the hollow, else you'll be in your grave faster than you'd like to think.
Who are you?
I'm Akil. I'm the boss of the hollow.
I just wanted to have a glance into the mine.
Oh, you just wanted to stroll into the mine. Suppose you don't have a clue what's going on here. Nobody sets a foot in the mine without my permission. Always remember, whoever goes into the mine or the gatehouse without my permission is a dead man.
Will I be allowed to go in?
I don't even know you. Why should I let you go into the mine? Now scrap! I have things to see to.
Hey, you, what's up?
Hi.
You're walking about here as if you were searching for something.
Really? Maybe you're right. Why?
Great, ask me. Maybe I can help you.
What did you have in mind?
What do you need?
What about a good sword, thick armor, or access to the mine?
Ah, no, that's nothing. I can give you something that'll make your eyes pop out of their sockets. I can give you a weapon that will defeat any foe. You only need to do me a small favor, then it'll be yours. What do you say?
What will I have to do for it?
Very simple. Get me 5 apples, 2 bottles of rice schnapps, 5 bottles of beer, 3 loaves of bread, 2 pieces of cheese, and 2 bunches of grapes, and we're in business. Believe me, you won't be sorry. As I just said, you'll really defeat any kind of enemy with it.
Okay, I'll see what I can do then.
Very good, but hurry up. Don't forget, 5 apples, 2 bottles of rice schnapps, 5 bottles of beer, 3 loaves of bread, 2 pieces of cheese, and 2 bunches of grapes, okay?
Of course. I couldn't get your stuff yet. What was it again? There were so many different things.
Okay then, I'll repeat it slowly. Well, I want you to get 5 apples, 2 bottles of rice schnapps, 5 bottles of beer, 3 loaves of bread, 2 pieces of cheese, and 2 bunches of grapes. Did you get it this time?
All right, sure, I'll hurry up.
And where do you want to go?
Why? In there.
Forget it. Silas only wants to see scrapers and rogues in his bar.
I'm a scraper, and I'm thirsty.
You look like one of those filthy rats. Come on in.
Keep it to yourself. People don't need to know. That won't happen again. Same old story.
Laris has a message for you.
Tell me about it.
He wants to know what's going on in the sect camp, and he wants you to find out.
I get the feeling this problem will solve itself.
Let's talk about something else instead.
Show me your goods.
Choose something.
If you think.
Wouldn't like to be in his shoes, though.
I doubt it's ever likely.
You don't look very happy.
I'm not. I need to get rid of a whole pile of weed.
You're here to sell goods from the sect camp?
Yes, but I just can't be bothered.
It's obvious that there'd be
I could sell the weed for you for consideration, of course.
Forget it. I'm not as drunk as all that. You just go running away with it.
Same old story every time.
I'll tell you something, you have a problem. Bal Kagan will make sure you'll be replaced.
What? The sleeper have mercy on me. I need to get rid of this stuff.
That had been cleared up ages ago.
Think about it. Give me the weed and we'll share the profit.
No, man. I'll manage.
Here you go. Have another drink on me.
Thanks, man. I'll drink to your health.
I'm not listening to all the blathering anymore.
If you think.
I thought that had been cleared up ages ago.
Think about it. Give me the weed and we'll share the profit.
Oh, man. I need to get rid of this stuff. You wouldn't try to make me look like a fool, would you?
I give you my word.
Good. Here's this stuff. You should get at least 400 ore for it. That would be 200 for each of us. I'll be waiting here. Come back as soon as you have the ore.
Do you know who'll take bigger amounts here?
If I knew that, I would have gone myself. I feel much better now that I'm rid of this stuff.
You have to watch it.
There'd be trouble.
Better not do it. You're probably right.
What are you doing?
I'm making rice schnapps, boy. Here, have a bottle, but don't tell Silas.
How's the distillery going?
I can hardly keep up with these guys. Man, can they drink. That's a good thing, really. While I'm busy, the Rice Lord's lapdogs leave me alone.
What can you tell me about the Rice Lord?
He's a damn swine. His thugs pick on the weak and force them to work in the fields. The only one who could stand up to him is Horatio, but he doesn't do violence. Well, I did once hear him say he'd love to smash the Rice Lord's head in, but he'd never really do it. It'd go against his beliefs.
How's the distillery going?
I can hardly keep up with these guys. Man, can they drink. That's a good thing, really. While I'm busy, the Rice Lord's lapdogs leave me alone.
I wouldn't want to be in his shoes,
There was a time when things would have gone very...
How are things?
Great. We trade our homemade rice snaps for ore. Well, the boys carry in enough ore. Where should they spend it, if not here?
I want a drink.
You'll have to pay for it.
I'd better keep out of it.
Rely on somebody and you're in trouble. That's how it goes.
You have to watch what you tell me. Hang on. Better not go rushing into anything.
People always talk.
You're probably right.
Rely on somebody and you're in trouble. That's how it goes.
That won't happen here.
I've been thinking the whole thing over.
And? Have you thought of anything better?
Yes, I want to be able to take on the Rice Lord and his thugs.
Ah, you wouldn't be the first to try.
I will defeat the Rice Lord and his thugs, if you help me.
Good. I've sworn I'll never attack anyone again, but I never said I wouldn't teach anyone else to do it.
I'm all ears.
If you want to hit powerfully, you need to know the right tactics. That's the first thing you learn as a smith. Learn to push your whole arm through, from the shoulder down to the wrist. The better you get at that, the more powerful the blow. You'll get the hang of it pretty quick.
Thanks for your help.
Use your knowledge for a just cause, and for nothing else.